Getting ready for the cold. TxDOT crews are hard at work treating ramps and bridges before near freezing temperatures hit. But will the power stay on? We're talking to officials about your concerns when it comes to the Texas power grid as the temperatures drop. Celebrating Vanessa Guillen and the historic bill named in her honor that changes the way the military handles sexual assault and harassment cases. Tonight, her family lays out the plans for more improvements to protect victims. Fighting anti-Semitism and hate, the rabbi at the center of the terrifying standoff at a North Texas synagogue shares new details on the ordeal as synagogues across the country grapple with safety concerns.
We begin, though, with the weather alert day for our southeast Texas region.
Yes, and right now we're watching some light rain as we head into the evening here, but the possibility of ice in our area west of here. But the bottom line here, it's cold now, and it's going to be cold tomorrow, but just how cold is it going to get?
Our chief forecaster, David Tillman, is timing all of this out for us. And David, walk us through what we can expect.
Well, what we can expect for the rest of the evening is some spotty areas of light rain here or there. We are getting some reports of some sleet mixing in with the rain. However, temperatures are way above freezing, so all the sleet is going to do is hit the ground and melt. Right now, it's 41 degrees at Bush Airport. We've got a northerly wind at 9. It gives us a feels-like temperature of 35 right now. Even though Mega Doppler is saying this is light rain, it's moving across the northern part of Harris County, southern parts of Montgomery County. We're getting several reports of a little bit of sleet mixing in here or there. Don't be alarmed if you see it. It's not going to cause any problems. We're getting some more reports of sleet there between College Station and Brenham, back towards Giddings and places like that. A good bit of this precipitation is actually not even reaching the ground because it's falling into some very dry air at this particular time. And there's not a lot happening south of Interstate 10. Here's a look at temperatures. Again, 41 in Houston, 38 at Conroe, 35 in College Station, and 34 in Brenham. If precipitation should happen to be around with freezing temperatures, I'm a little concerned about that farther to the north and west, but not as much here in Houston. As we look at future track as we go through the nighttime tonight, I'm forecasting temperatures to fall into the mid-30s out there, but not to freezing here in Houston. I think we'll be just above freezing, and I think most of the rain will be gone by 7 a.m. Yes, we do have cold weather coming in tomorrow and for the weekend. I'll tell you more about that coming up in weather.
All right, David, thank you. Right now, TxDOT crews are pre-treating overpasses and major interchanges throughout our area as temperatures are expected to fall, as you heard, near freezing Friday morning. We saw crews out around the West Beltway and Southwest Freeway this afternoon. TxDOT expects the impact on roads, though, will be minimal. ABC 13's Roxy Bustamante joins us live now with what you can expect on the roads tonight, plus an update on the Texas power grid. Roxy?
That's right. TxDOT crews have actually been out pre-treating some of the overpasses and bridges and also the Beltway interchange right behind me since early this afternoon. But they're really asking people to try to avoid those known slick spots overnight into tomorrow morning, if at all possible. And they're also asking folks to take all precautions possible when it comes to your vehicle. As temperatures drop, TxDOT crews hit the road pre-treating major interchanges, overpasses, and bridges throughout the Houston area that are known for its icy conditions when winter weather hits.
The Sherman Bridge, the Fred Hartman, but also our folks are very well versed, they're very well seasoned, they've worked a lot of these events, so they know those bridges and those structures that could have problems, so they're being proactive and they're using discretion to address those areas now rather than wait till later.
TxDOT is expecting the weather to have a minimal impact on side streets or neighborhood roads. But if you have to drive to work, Joshua Zuber with AAA says you can make sure your car is prepared to brace the conditions ahead of time.
Make a good bet. BET. Check your battery, engine, as well as your tires.
Even though conditions will not be anything like the February winter storm last year, many are asking if the Texas energy grid is reliable. Thomas Overby, professor at Texas A&M and director of the Smart Grid Center, believes substantial changes have been made since February.
I feel very confident that the grid here in ERCOT is prepared for the winter weather that we're going to get either over the next couple of days, or even if we got a storm on the same magnitude as Uri, I think we'd be in good shape.
Roxy Bustamante, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
In addition to the weather conditions, we are monitoring traffic out there for you. The wrecks that happen day to day, I-45, the North Freeway northbound at Oak Ridge. This, an update for you, has just cleared here in the last few minutes. That is good news, but there will still be some backup for you for the next few minutes. The North Freeway outbound downtown to Woodlands Parkway is still in the red and taking about an hour. And of course, that stretch from the Hardy Toll Road up to Conroe is slow as well.
Elisa, thank you. We're going to keep monitoring the situation on I-45 as well as the situation with the weather, both here on television and also online throughout the evening. But we turn now to a developing story out of Houston's West Chase neighborhood.
Yes, at this point, police say one person is dead in a shooting, and we're getting new details. So let's go live right now to ABC13's Stefania Acoli for an update. Stefania.
Gina and Eric, good evening to you both. We're told from investigators here on the scene in West Chase that this all started with a man and a woman who wanted to meet up after they met online. So that man, we're told, who ended up dead is the man who came to her apartment here just on the corner of Meadow Glen Lane and Walnut Bend Lane here in the West Chase district. But police tell us that this woman's brother was also inside of the apartment. And when the man she met online got inside, detectives say that this woman says that he tried to rob her. So her brother is the one who came out to help her and ended up pulling a gun on this man she met online and shooting him. I did ask investigators if that man was armed as well, and we're told yes. The man that came who met her online did have a gun as well, and he's the one who ended up dead here today. Now, police say that this woman and her brother are both cooperating with their investigation. They're downtown speaking with homicide detectives here. We don't know the identity of the man who died here on the scene or what the circumstance was, why they perhaps may have been meeting up in person, whether it was supposed to be a get-to-know-you date. But we are working to figure out those details. I'll tell you what, this has been quite a busy year for Houston police so far. Gina and Eric, I am told today that the city, not even at the end of the month, has already seen at least 30 homicides. Today's homicide obviously bringing them past that mark. We're here trying to learn additional details, who this man was and what exactly this relationship was, and we'll be sure to update those details on ABC13.com and on ABC13 News at 10 p.m. Reporting live this evening from the West Chase District, I'm Stefania Acoli, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Yes, a horrible start to the new year. Stefania, thank you for that. We turn now to new developments in a story that we have been following all week. Harris County deputies identified the 3 teens that were found dead in a Crosby home Tuesday. Deputies say 17-year-old Haley Burns and 17-year-old Cadence Cadena were murdered, and 15-year-old Hayden Burns, who is Haley's brother, died by suicide. The sheriff's office believed that Hayden may have shot Haley and Cadence before then turning the gun on himself. The motive for this shooting still not known. Crosby ISD did release a statement saying records show those 3 teens are not enrolled in the district, and officials are praying for those who knew them.
Also today, a Central Texas judge denied the motion to throw out the indictment against Cecily Aguilar. She's the only person charged in connection to the Army specialist Vanessa Guillen's murder. Aguilar is accused of helping her then-boyfriend, Aaron Robinson, dispose of and burn Vanessa's body in 2020. Robinson killed himself as authorities tried to question him. Well, hours after today's hearing, activists and supporters of Vanessa Guillen's family gathered to celebrate the passage of the I Am Vanessa Guillen Act. The law was named in honor of Guillen and is designed to reform how the U.S. military handles crimes. ABC 13's Courtney Carpenter is live at the Post Oak Hotel after speaking with Vanessa's family. Courtney.
Well, Eric, when I spoke to Mayra today, Vanessa's sister, she said today really is bittersweet for them. They were here today celebrating the passage of the I Am Vanessa Guillen Act, which they've worked really hard to get done over the past couple of years. But on the other hand, they realize there's still plenty of work to be done and a trial ahead.
Today, our soldiers are protected with freedoms, rights, protections that they never had before.
Today was a celebration of the passage of the I Am Vanessa Guillen Act, which reforms how the U.S. military handles crimes.
Say her name! Vanessa Guillen!
A culmination of nearly 2 years of hard work by the Guillen family and their supporters.
It feels like it's been forever, but then it feels like it happened so fast. It's been a like emotion, like uphill, downhill, but it's great to see that it finally became something real.
Myra Guillen saying today she feels seeing these changes through is the best way she can honor her sister Vanessa.
We want to make sure that the changes are implemented and that, it's actually being taken serious and not just, oh, here's the written in paper and everyone keeps doing what they usually do. So we want to make sure that it's implemented and people are being held accounted for.
Stephanie Gatas, the CEO and founder of the Pink Berets, a nonprofit dedicated to helping women who suffer military sexual trauma, who has called for change alongside the Guillen family, says she wants to use this momentum to press forward.
So I can tell you that this is a huge shift in the way that people are viewing what takes place when it comes to sexual assault and sexual harassment in the military. And so we know that, again, change was imminent, but we also know that the work doesn't stop here.
The Guillen family committed to more change too.
We hope to do more work on behalf of more victims and advocates and hopefully make our military a better place for everyone.
Courtney Carpenter, ABC13, Eyewitness News.
And we've been following the horrific story of Houston Army Specialist Vanessa Guillen since she vanished nearly 2 years ago in early 2020, and she wasn't found for 69 days. Vanessa Guillen, remember her name, takes you inside the case like never before with exclusive interviews with family and the search crew who found her body along the Leon River. It's now streaming on the ABC13 app.
Still to come on the news at 6, a lingerie store was set to open in Missouri City, but then a last-minute zoning issue is keeping the doors closed. Now the city is explaining what happened that put that store on hold.
And in 30 minutes, we wanted to know more about the rebranding of the soon-to-be Sugarland Space Cowboys. So we'll show you the steps that go into updating a team name, plus why not everyone is maybe really happy with the new name of Space Cowboys.